So typically when you think of Jerusalem, maybe two words come to mind: religion and politics. And while that instinct certainly isn't wrong, there's of course a whole lot more to the Holy City than meets the eye. And here to tell us all about that is the Vice President of the City of David Foundation, Doron Spielman. Doron, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Brett.
Of course. So tell me, what's new in the City of David, a very, very old city?
So you're right when you say an old city. The City of David is actually 4,000 years old. But the amazing thing is that only up until a few years ago, we didn't even know it existed. The word Jerusalem has incredible name recognition all over the world.
Sure.
Most people imagine the city inside the walls, but the City of David, the original little peninsula of Jerusalem, is actually outside the city walls. And excavations that we've been carrying on, which today are some of the largest excavations in Israel, have unearthed that, and everyday things are new.
Sure. So, yeah, I feel like we're in the news business. We're all the time seeing new things discovered, either right outside the gates or right in the City of David. So what new things have you discovered? What's the newest thing you have? I understand there's something called Pilgrimage Road, I think, right?
That's correct. Very good. The Pilgrimage Road is an unbelievable thing. We found a pool at the southern part of the City of David, and we realized this pool, the size of 2 Olympic-sized pools, was an ancient mikveh, or ritual bath, to lead people up to the Temple Mount. And we found leading from that pool an ancient road, the actual pilgrimage road, where the stones have been worn smooth by the sandals of the feet of people thousands of years ago that ascended to the temple. That road now is being peeled off layer by layer like an onion. And you can come and see it, touch the stones, and we've unearthed incredible treasures of that journey.
Sure. Again, yeah, we're seeing all the time things being found. Can you tell me about that process, like working with the Israel Antiquities Authority and working with archaeologists? Because, of course, it's for many years, you couldn't do no one could do archaeological digs in Jerusalem. So what has it been like to finally get teams in and find new things and just kind of dig back through history?
Well, when I speak to the archaeologists, they tell me that this is their dream.
Sure.
It was like looking at a playground inside a glass ball and all of a sudden being able to go into it. So, we work with the archaeologists. They're digging down through the layers. Today we have technology, much of it Israeli technology, that gives you like a radio picture. Almost like you can see water underneath the ground.
Wow, like underneath the ground, you can do a radio, like a video satellite underground.
That's right. And we go down and we see a water cistern, and then next to it, a house. And this is all along the road. We found a golden bell, which may be the golden bell worn by the high priest, which is mentioned in the book of Exodus. And you constantly, every day, uncover coins that relate back to the revolt of the Jews against the Romans, the last minutes before the destruction of Israel 2,000 years ago. And of course, to go there and see Israeli soldiers and tourists from all over the world, it just shows the rebirth of Israel.
This is a loaded question, but there's so much to see in the City of David. What's your favorite thing in the City of David?
Oh.
I know.
Okay.
Hard one.
That is a hard one. My favorite place in the City of David is a place you need a special key to go into, but you can go. It's an underground cave deep inside the mountain, the City of David, where you can hear the sounds of the water dripping. And in that cave, 2,700 years ago, King Hezekiah and Isaiah the prophet held off the Assyrian army. At one of the most important points in the Jewish faith in the Bible, when Assyria, the world power, says, "Leave the gates of your city and join us," and Hezekiah and Isaiah stand firm, and because of that, the Jewish people are still around today, and the extension, Christianity and Islam, flow out of that. And all began in this little cave where they had to make that decision. Should I go and join my enemies, or should I stand firm and be with the people of Israel? And of course, they stood with the people of Israel.
Yeah, one thing I love about archaeology and the City of David is no exception to that. Every time I go to the City of David, I find something new I never saw before. I get lost, find something new I never thought I would find, and I'm reminded that regardless of religion and race, history is so much deeper than we thought, and I love finding places like City of David where really there's places where everyone can come together and have a place to connect to. So anyone out watching, that's the top of your list to go visit. Doron, thank you for coming.
Thank you so much.
Of course.